Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm here for June's 2022 Collage Challenge, and this is hosted by Leigh's Art Studio and Art and Junk Journals with Julie. And every month they choose some prompts for us and send us this little sheet, and we go and make a collage with these prompts. So it's been super fun. I can't believe it's June already. But this month we are for, like, they have the same areas every month, and then they pick what, what they pick is for that area. So like, or section, I don't know what you want to call it, but just say this area, the first subject, I guess you could say, is age, period, style. This month is retro. So that is super fun. And then it says, for example, 1950s to 1990s styles, colors, clothes, ads, etc. Theme, autumn or fall. For example, oranges, brown tones, forests and leaves. Next category, color, purple or lilac. Next category, paper that we're to use. A ledger, receipt, invoice, form or brochure, etc. Don't forget that. Image or focal point is the next category, and this month it is for June. Place, building, architecture, door or window. Next category, marks, can be splashes, random paint, marks, or gesso. Next category, shapes, asterisk, or stars. And then if there's something we want to swap out, say we don't have something or whatever, we can't find anything in the one of the different categories, we can make a swap. And the swap options are handwriting, letter, or postcard. Very interesting, right? That's a lot to do, right? It seems like it's complicated, but it really isn't. So I'm going to get started. I already picked out some goodies here. This is my glue book that I have been using, and it's been a lot of fun. I just converted this old book into my glue book by kind of using the altered book style. I just took some pages out, left some pages in, and that's what I'm gluing on. So I reinforced the spine here with some washi tape. Here's all the pages I've done. We'll do a flip through when this is full, but I left pages like this that I took out for just, keeping the strength of the book together. So, but took it out, took out some pages to, let me have room for the new bulk I was putting in here. So I'm gonna, if I don't, sometimes if I need these two, I will glue something to them, but I don't think I need them this month. I think I did the same thing last month. I'm just gluing these down to kind of get them out of the way. I want to leave them in there for the strength and integrity of the book, as far as, not having it fall apart by taking out pages that maybe need to be in here to keep it together, if you know what I mean. These old books, I don't want it to fall apart, and these pages are pretty brittle, so it's the perfect book to pick for this, I think, for me anyway. And it's my first time doing a glue book myself. I made some for other people, but I've never done one myself. So so this has been a fun kind of experience with this collage. It was the perfect I did other collaging before this, but this was the perfect little collage collab for me for this year to just do some, collaging on a regular basis, but not be overwhelmed with it. So as far as the colors, I am using some strips from my scrap box. I picked out some to go with the colors that they mentioned here in our prompts. So I'm going to glue those down first as my background. I don't know how this is going to come out, but hopefully it will be cool. Pretty retro is the one of the categories that was picked out. So all these strips kind of seem to go together. Let's see, I've got greens. What was it? The colors, it's like a lot of colors this month. Orange, brown, forest. So I take the forest colors to be greens. when they say forest greens, and then they said leaves. So I'm doing a lot of greens and maybe a little blue here. I'm just going to cover these pages though with these colors. Hopefully I have enough here to cover these. I've been doing 2-page spreads kind of as I got started on this year. I think I did one page, and then I decided I like the 2-page spread. It's just nice to turn the page and see a whole 2-page spread that all, you know, coordinates, instead of one page is something here and then the next page is something completely different, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I decided I like the 2-page spread as I was getting going on this from January. So yeah, if you wanted to participate, just contact Julie or Leigh and they will get you going in the right direction. So just you can comment under their video or look at their video, you know, one or both of their videos to figure out how to contact them. Let's see. So I've got all kinds of greens here. I think they're going to be really pretty together. Let's do this one next. I got to fill in down here too, so we'll see how we do that. Maybe I'll kind of set these off as far as not like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. It won't make sense if I try to explain it. Let me just show you. So like say I have this one here and I have a space to fill in here. Then this one pretty much goes all the whole length of the page. So this one I'm going to put down here. So I don't have all little pieces to fill in down here. You know what I mean? I'll have a piece to fill in here, a piece to fill in here. So I think that'll be better than having equal spaces down here to fill in. Okay, let's see what's next. I think I have plenty of green here. Here is a stripe. Let's see. Let me see, just make sure. It doesn't really matter. These, a lot of these came from a 6x6 paper pad I had that I was using some of the sheets for something, I don't know what, but these are cut-offs from that. So yeah, I have all these little pieces that I had in my scrap box. Always glad to use some scraps, right? Aren't we? In my scrap challenge with Maria, if you're not watching that, I said recently that I'm challenging myself to empty my scrap box by the end of the year, which if you saw my scrapbook box, I know most people have a bigger scrap box. I just try to keep up with mine. And so you might be thinking it's not much of a challenge, Sherry, but it really is, because I am continuing to do different crafts and projects, so I'm adding to it too. So I'm trying to, you know, kind of keep up with the new scraps, use some of the old scraps. So it's a continuing challenge, you know, for all of us, I believe. So this is a cute little scrap here. It has, looks like limes or green apples or something, or both. Really pretty. I like to use a piece of this somewhere. Maybe I'll put this up here. Oh, it's green on the back too. All right. We'll see what we do with this. So a lot of gluing on the on the collages, right? I'm using art glitter glue. And this is pretty. This is really pretty. Okay, so I need one more long strip here. Let's see. Here is a. I'm gonna have to cut a piece of that off. I don't have to, but I want to. I don't want it sticking out. Really, I really don't. So I'm gonna cut a piece of this off. Let me get all these over here out of the way of my cutter. So about 1/2 inch off of there. Maybe, yeah, about 1/2 inch should be good. Creating another little scrap there. See what I mean? Okay. And then we're gonna fill in our spaces, and we gotta get this all done in a matter of the time that my camera lets me record, of course. Okay, so all right, now to fill in, let's see, let's just start from the beginning here, or where I started over here. Let's see, let me kind of figure out what would look good. Let me put a little bit of yellow here. Let me put a piece of this yellow. I kind of just want to do it. I kind of don't want to tear them. I want to just have solid, because I don't want to take a chance of any white showing from the tear. So I want to just cut them and have them nice solid color, have nice solid colors. All right, so this is going to go here. All right, I think that looks good. Okay, two pieces here. Okay, we've got, let me see what colors we have that we haven't used. We used the chevron. We've got a solid green, a couple of different solid greens. We didn't use this one yet, so let's use that here. I think I want it. It's not quite making it, taking up that space though. I guess I'll just have to, that's not wide enough either. Let's see, anything else. The yellow one we used, I guess I could use a piece of this. Okay, let's do that. Because I just want this whole space filled in here. Being a little picky with my collage, aren't I? I just want it to look nice. You can be picky with collages, I think. All right, and then so I need it to be about like that, about an inch or so. So about right there. Yeah, this background's going to take the longest, isn't it? Because you'll wait till you see what I have to put on top of here. My retro piece. I mean, I think this kind of looks retro. It can be considered maybe a retro background, but the piece I'm putting on top of here will take care of a lot of the prompts, and it's very retro. So, all right, that page is covered. That looks nice. All right, let's do this one. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I have any colors that I haven't used yet. Solid green I haven't used. Let's see, let's put that. That's a wide one. Oh, that would fit right there. Okay, let's do that right there. This is cardstock. The rest of this has been paper. So but that's okay. It's green. It didn't all have to be green, but I just didn't have any of the other colors in my scraps. The orange, or what else did they mention? Orange. I had the greens, which I didn't really have any browns either. So I just pulled out all these greens. A lot of greens, some blues, some pinks, but no oranges and that they mentioned lilac and what was it? Lilac and purple. I have one lilac and purple piece, and I don't know where I'm going to put that yet. So that has yet to be determined, but I think I want to. Okay, so we used that. I think let's see, we did this. Oh, we didn't do this one yet. Okay, let's put this one up here. Yeah, that wasn't what I said. It wasn't wide enough. Let me see this though. This is going to fit right here really nice. Yeah, let's put this here. This is cute. It has all little letters on it. So this will be a nice little piece to put right there. So let me cut. See if I can cut this right. Okay, so we use that. Yeah, that will fit right there. Get some glue on here. Okay, so right here. Okay, a strip here, but I want a different, let's see. Where's that scrap I said I made? This right here. It's probably too thin. Oh, it's right next to the other one. No, I don't want the same thing there. Okay, so we haven't used this. Let's put this up here. Get the right size there. I'm using some scraps, and I'm making my scraps smaller. That's a good thing. Okay. How do you like my background? I think it's pretty cute. I like to mix patterns though, so. Especially with scrapbook paper, because when they all come, a lot of these came from the same paper pack, so that makes it really easy to coordinate, right? Yeah. Okay, oh, here's a piece I hadn't used either. I used that one, that's the same. And this I haven't used yet, so cool. I have plenty of green and plenty to cover this whole 2 book pages. All right. If I can cut, I'll be doing good. There we go. I haven't used my purple yet. I haven't even shown it to you, unless you see it on my desk. It's up there. Okay. Now let's see what I'm going to do. Because I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I just knew this. I knew I was going to do this. That's about it. Okay, so my picture's going to cover a lot of this. Unless I cut my picture down, which I could do. All right, so let me go show you my picture. Okay, so this is my picture. I'm going to cut it off of here. I don't know why. I did this for something. I made pockets with this or something. I don't know what I was doing. But I found this in my craft room. Let's move these up out of the way now. We have used those, but they'll be there in case we need them. So what I'm thinking, I think I'm going to cut this right here. This can be two separate things, even though it's all together. It's one picture. This is a 2-story building with this car in front of it. Isn't that retro? It's so retro. But I don't want this to take up my whole page, I don't think. Because I still have other prompts to put on here. So I think if I cut right here, I can use this top part. See how it's nice and still looks pretty like that. So I can use that somewhere else and use this here. So let's see, will it come off of here? Oh, I think it will. For some reason I glued it onto this coffee dyed paper. I don't want to mess up the car though. I think I'm going to need to cut it off of here. Otherwise I might mess up the car. The bottom part of the car goes right to the bottom of this picture, and that's, you know, this is a very cool looking car. Let's see, what is it, a Bonneville? What is that, a Pontiac Bonneville, I believe, if I remember right. I don't think they make those anymore. I don't even think they make Pontiacs anymore. So that's funny. I mean, it's not funny, it's sad actually. All the cars they don't make anymore. Okay, so here's my retro. Let's see, I don't need all of this. Will it come off now? See, it looks like it's gonna, let me see if I can cut this piece off, because I don't want to tear, like I said, I don't want to tear this picture. Okay, I just don't need 2 layers there, do I? I don't think so. I could put it could be a little flip up or something, but I didn't really plan on doing a flip up. There we go. So I could do something like that. All right, so let me see what I got. My purple piece is right here. I could make this like a little label. See, I was thinking I was going to use this. This is kind of a retro looking flowers, but since I have all my retro, I can use this for my retro. I don't really need any more retro. This could be like a little label. I can move this up and put this over here like something I'm going to write on. That would be cool, I think. And then I'll put it up here so you can see the color underneath and above. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. I think I'm just going to go for that and then see what else we need to do with the prompts. I'm sure I've missed something, and I know I haven't covered everything yet, so we will get the rest of them, squeeze the rest into this video really quick. Let me get a lot of glue on here. Yeah, this is from a magazine, I guess. It sure is. Don't know. I remember cutting it out. I just don't remember what magazine it came from. I'm kind of pushing that down into the fold there and gluing this all down. Now we're going to glue down our label. I think that looks nice on the green background. You know, it's like when you're doing these, you're kind of like, sometimes even when I'm finished, I'm not sure. I'm like, I like it. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. But then you close it up, say, and don't look at it for a little while. Then open it up again. This is what happens to me. Then open it up again, even whatever. Maybe I don't open this book until the next, time I need to do a collage. This is for this prompt, which is what's been happening. I open it up and I'm like, look like it last month. So I'm like, oh wow, that's really pretty. I didn't realize it was so pretty. You know what I mean? So it's like cool to look back on your collages if you're not involved in any collabs. It's pretty cool to experience this type of thing. So we've got the retro, we've got the theme fall autumn with the colors that they mentioned. We've got our purple. Next thing I pulled out for a ledger, receipt, invoice, form, or brochure. So I pulled these out, although I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I pulled all these out to possibly do something with. So this could be, let's see, I like this pink one. but I don't know if I like it. I kind of like this one. It might blend in more. And I could just glue it right there. It's like a little mini report form. And it's actually one, it matches the car too. And and you can still see the colors around it. And I had this in my scraps because it was something I printed out for, what did I print these out for? I guess it was for probably a journal, maybe when I was on a design team, because I don't really print things out anymore. I use, you know, original ephemera now and original kind of scrapbook paper and things. But yeah, it was in my scraps, so I pulled it out for that prompt, the receipt kind of brochure thing. That wasn't quite glued down there. Okay, so that's not going to be my receipt. I'm not going to use these others. I think that's enough. Another place to write, as if this were a journal. I could write in both these places, put a date. I do like to write the date on somewhere if I can, or I've been keeping that little paper here with it so I know how this came about. Okay, so let's move so we can get this done. I have about 10 minutes left if I need them all. So ledger, we did that. Focal point. So I've already got my focal point with the retro prompt. This is my focal point also. And it's supposed to include a place or a building. So this is my building. And it said architecture, door or window. It's got doors and windows here and very nice architecture. It looks like almost, with that top part, it almost looked like Bourbon Street or something. It looked really cool. And it says street right here. Does it say Bourbon Street? I don't see where it says Bourbon Street, but it looked like Bourbon Street. So I've got my architecture. We are making progress. I don't have my marks. So I was thinking, let's see, it's a splash and random paint marks or gesso and shape. So I think, you know, I think I'm going to make a swap. I don't want to do any painting or gesso. I don't even have gesso. And random paint marks, can't see myself doing that. I didn't get any paint out, so I think I'm going to swap that one out. So I'll worry about that one in a minute. Asterisks or stars. So I think I can make some asterisks or stars, and the marks really are kind of fun. So let's see. Let's make some asterisks. Those are easy. Well, stars are easy too, but I kind of would like to make some asterisks. So I'm going to make some asterisks just to meet this prompt. Wow, this pen is not working. Let's see if it'll work over here. Oh, it was working the last time I used it. That is weird. All right, let's try another one here. See, I've got a pen. I guess I can use a regular pen. I kind of like to use that fine tip marker, but don't have that available. So I'm just going to make some asterisks. All right, maybe in the corners here of where I might write my date or something. So, and I might actually do that. Let's see. What is the date going to be when I post this video? I think it's going to be June 1st. Yeah, it is. It's going to be June 1st. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just doing this a couple days ahead of time. So that's, let's see, asterisks. Do I want any more asterisks? I don't think I do. I don't want to put asterisks all around. I've already got all these beautiful patterns here. So that is just to meet that prompt. I did it. And then swap or bonus handwriting letter or postcard. Handwriting letter or postcard. Okay. So let's see. I don't have a hand. I can still handwrite. I don't want to get a postcard. I don't have really room for a postcard, or I don't even want to put a mini postcard on here. So I think I'll just do my handwriting. So like I said, I'm going to put the date here. Let me get I've got another Sharpie here. Let's see. I got two black ones. Okay. I was hoping I had another color. All right. So I'm going to put, let's see. I don't want to write it super big, but I want to write something about the collab here. So I'm going to write, I'm just going to start out with the date, 6/1/22. So I already know it's 2022. collage challenge. I think I'll just write that. June, or I have June, so collage challenge. I think I'll just write that small here. I think that'll look nice. Collage. Well, I don't really have enough room for challenge unless I can put it down here. Let's start about right here. Have enough room for that. E-N-G-E. All right. And I think I have done it. That is it. It's kind of simple. I wasn't sure if I was going to need a butterfly, so I got this out just for emergencies. Because there's like, look at this. There's purple and lilac there. Beautiful butterflies. It's a little calendar. So, but I don't think I need any butterflies. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'll save the butterflies for another month. So we are done. I think that is super cool and super retro. So that was fun. Thank you to Julie and Leigh for hosting this collab and giving us these great, awesome prompts. And I enjoyed it. And I hope you all enjoyed it too. And I hope you can join in. And even if you're not in the collab, go ahead and use the prompts and make your own. Even if you don't want to be in the collab, go ahead and use the prompts and make your own, collage. So anyway, I'll let y'all go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time in my next video. Have a great day and happy crafting.